Good morning, good people. Happy Wednesday. Wisdom Wednesdays. Y'all have to excuse me. Um, it's 54 degrees out here, which is not necessarily cold, but it's cold to me this morning. So I'm wrapped up, literally dressed in all black, looking like a ninja. But it's been a while, and so I'm back, you guys. I had a word for today. The word today is confidence. And I was watching the R&B Money podcast that Tank and Jay Valentine do. And this morning I watched the one with LaToya Luckett. And it's interesting because she was talking about how when she was a little girl, she was super confident. Like, I think she said, he asked her a question. He said, so what church was it and what mother of the church was it that let you know that you had it? She gave the name of the lady in the church, and she said, she had a segment during service where she would just pass the mic around in the children's choir, and she said she passed the mic to her and she never gave it back. And she said, see, you know how shy I am on the mic now? I wasn't like that then. I would do anything to have that confidence back. And it just made me think of something. Because this is something I have been struggling with over the last few years myself. I remember being super confident about my skill, my talent, my craft, everything that I did. From the time I knew who I was and what I offered and knew my value, which was probably my early 20s. And I mean that in the sense of knowing my value in my craft, knowing my value in my talent, not necessarily knowing exactly who I am as a woman, because that comes with time. And in your early 20s, girl, you don't know nothing about who you are, trust me. But I knew in my early 20s that I could sing. I knew that I was talented in it. I had musical talent because I played the piano. I was always in a choir, a chorus. I had vocal training. And I could hold a pitch. I'm not going to say I had perfect tone, but I did pretty good. So I was confident in that. What I didn't know at the time, or what I didn't understand at the time, is that I had my own style. And later on, I was able to build on that, which made me into the singer that I became, right? She talked about that as well. That played on her confidence with her actually being in Destiny's Child and being with Beyonce and trying to compare herself. So what she said she did was she actually took the role of soprano, that's me, and did the best she did, crafted that joint to make herself the best soprano ever within Destiny's Child. She took the role that was given to her within the group, and she worked on it to the point where she didn't work on any other part of her voice so that she could build her confidence. So she wanted to be confident in that because that's the role she was playing. So that's where she was confident, right? Well, I said all that to say this. You might not relate to this musically, but I can relate to this musically and in life. And it's good to know that I'm not the only one going through this, because I will say this about women. I want to say this about our women, and I want to say this about our women of a certain age. My one gripe with my ancestors is that they never prepared us for what's to come as we mature and get older as a woman. They don't talk about, there's a lot of things they don't talk about. Let's just go back to, if you have children, postpartum. That's not talked about. And it probably wasn't talked about with them because they didn't know what it was and they didn't understand it. Yes, but they don't talk about menopause. They don't talk about hormone changes, and they don't talk about how all that affects your confidence as well. So I'm going to say this. I want you to stand tall in your confidence. If you're confident about yourself, then everything else will fall into place. And you can be out here in this world and you can do all things. Now, there's another side to the coin. The other side to the coin is that you can't be overly confident. The other side to the coin is that you cannot be overly confident in areas that you have no expertise, no skill set, no experience. So you have to be balanced in your confidence. So I guess I'm talking to two people here. I'm talking to the person that has suffered from low confidence due to whatever in life, whether it's traumas, whether it's past experiences, whether it's competition. That's a whole nother situation we need to talk about. Because sometimes competition ain't real. Competition, people be competing only in their head. So, but that's a whole nother subject. We'll talk about that later. And then I'm talking to the person who is overly confident but has nothing to show for the confidence they have. They have no right to be as confident as they are about whatever it is they're confident about. So for those particular people, they need to, in order for them to be confident about what they're doing, you have to study your skill. Study your skill. Be well read in it. Become an expert at it. And you gaining the knowledge from whatever it is that you want to be confident about will give you the confidence. It will give you the rightful confidence. Okay. For the other side of the coin, those that are struggling with building their confidence up again, just know that you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you, right? So if he has strengthened you to have the confidence before and to do whatever it is that you're good at doing and you know you're good at doing, he got you now. It's you. It's all mental. It's all mental. And then also look at the fact that whereas you may have stopped doing one thing and started doing something else, and you built your confidence in that area, which is hopefully I'm preaching to the choir, but it all applies to me too. You can always go back to that one thing. The confidence is there, it's just buried, and you have to unbury it. The whole point of this conversation is, and it's not a conversation, the whole point of this word today on Wisdom Wednesday is that you have to have balance in your confidence, okay? And that you have to be confident within yourself. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but y'all know, full disclosure, real quick, because we're at 9 minutes and 13 seconds. Well, we're over 9 minutes at this point. I said all that to say this. Hopefully I'm helping someone out in the process, but sometimes I need a little boost myself. And I don't always have someone to boost me up. I have to boost myself. So hopefully I'm doing this in the process of talking to y'all. But you may see me out again. You may see me on stage. You may not see me on stage. You might see me with a mic. Who knows? I don't know what's going to happen. But I will say this. I am working on getting back to the Brandy that I was, and I want you all to do the same. You know, I know I'm not going through this by myself. I know I'm not the only one having these issues and situations and feelings, and you know, I know it's not just me. And I don't necessarily expect anybody to, hey, you know, hey, I'm going through it too, can you help me? But I want to be able to let people know that you're not alone. You're not alone. And that, you know, maybe we can talk through this. Maybe we can figure this out ourselves. Maybe we can research through this. I don't know. But you're not alone. You're not by yourself. I'm puffy this morning, y'all. This is what I look like in the morning. You gotta really love me to wake up to this in the morning, I'm telling you. But anywho, being my silly self. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Y'all, it's over 11 minutes. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I feel like I'm gonna have to chop this joint all the way up, because yo, I'm not about to post an 11-minute video, reel, or whatever. I mean, unless I put it on YouTube, and I probably will do that. Where are my... But anyway, I'm gonna end this. Hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday. Have a great day. I hope this word was helpful for someone. And until then, I know I keep saying I'm gonna do better, y'all. I'm trying. Just you know, pray for me. I'm trying. Life be lifing, and it ain't easy. So, yeah. All right, y'all have a wonderful day. Happy Wednesday. Have a great rest of the week. Take care.